So I wanted to do a quick video on how I refinished the tips on my 2018 Audi RS3. So it came with gloss black tips from the factory. After about 2 years, they started getting pretty nasty and pitted, spots of corrosion. And I wanted to get it cleaned up, but I wasn't really sure what product to use. So I did some searching around, and well, 5 years later, I finally got around to it. So what you're looking at is the finished product. Unfortunately, I don't have a before, but this is what you're looking at after. And the product I used, the VHT Flameproof line of products. So these are good for up to 2000 Fahrenheit. So I bought, this is the primer. There's a flat black. And finally the satin to kind of, or clear coat to kind of replicate the gloss black tips of the sport exhaust on this particular Audi. So for prep, I took 200 grit sandpaper and sanded each tip for probably about 10 minutes. You'd probably be better off using like 100 grit or something more aggressive, but that's what I had available. It worked well enough. Then I just cleaned them with isopropyl alcohol, like wiped it until there was no more dirt coming back. I disconnected, or I removed the bolts that hold the exhaust hangers, so I can drop the exhaust. As you can see, it's hanging, I don't know, an inch or two lower than it typically does, so I get more access to the top part of the tip. And well, I put plastic all over the back of the car, and in this area to protect the car's paint from any overspray. So that's gone now, but that's, I just used tape to wrap the whole rear end of the car and make sure there's no overspray. That didn't take long at all. And then I got to the painting. So it was two coats of primer, 3 of the black, and 2 of the satin. And I was recoating about every 5 to 10 minutes. The instructions say to do all the coats within an hour. But if you're doing like 8 total coats, they suggest waiting 10 minutes between. Well, then you're over an hour. So I don't know exactly how that works, but I did finish it all up in within 2 total hours. I think the main thing is that you do all the painting at this roughly at the same time, not like over multiple days. So the end product to me, it's not quite as nice as stock, but this is a huge improvement. It really looked rough. So now there's a curing process where you like idle it for 10 minutes, let it cool, then idle it for 20, let it cool, and finally drive it for about half an hour and let it cool. So that's, I guess, to harden or cure the paint so it holds up over time. Overall, I'd say it was pretty easy. It was only a couple hours of work, including prep. I've also lifted the car on the quick jack, which should make life a lot easier if you can get it higher. In the total cost, I think I spent about $75 on these 3 cans, so not an expensive fix. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. If it holds up, then I'll be pretty happy with the end result. I had a little hiccup where the plastic came in contact with the painted part because I just didn't fasten it down well enough. So there was a little, I had to recoat it a little bit, but it's in a spot you'll never really see. So yeah, it's just critical to make sure you taped off your car so you won't get any overspray on it, but also that you're covering, car protection doesn't actually come in contact with the wet tip at any time.